I'm actually almost speechless that he's our MP. It's a large constituency. It's got its own problems like every other constituency. And he should be here looking after them, quite frankly. I don't know how much they get paid for doing it, but it would appear that because the Prime Minister sort of blanked him when he was going for his validation from the faithful, that he said, okay, I might as well take the money. And after all, it's only for a short period of time. But, that's up to him, isn't it? I just think he shouldn't have been our MP after 2009, after the Gina-gate thing. Well, I'm sure he can spin it the way he likes it. I suppose having an affair with a married woman, shows how human he is, in his opinion, also whilst we were paying for it, which is really annoying. But that's by the by, it's water under the bridge, as Boris Johnson would say, let's move on. But he's moving on to Australia for a few weeks, eating insects or worms or whatever they do. I've never actually watched one of these programs from start to finish. It's just not my bag. But he will come back, and he's got 2 years in which to reinstate himself back into the Tory party. And I bet you anything he likes, he tries as hard as he can. It just needs somebody somewhere at the head of the Tory party to say, sorry, Matt, that's your lot. And to tell West Suffolk Conservative Association, who've backed him to the hilt, that they better start a new process of finding a new MP. I just find if he's the sort of person you've got to look up to as an MP, it's a damn awful role model. And he's letting his colleagues down throughout Parliament. Doesn't matter which party you belong to. If this is what people think of their representatives, or this is how they behave, on and on and on, because it's not just what he did as a Minister of the Crown, which is basically the most massive amount of hypocrisy, telling us what to do, while he was doing completely the opposite, and resigning eventually as the health minister, but no way was he going to resign as the MP. And then he's seen in various guises, sort of Mr. Action Man, or whatever you want to be, sort of swimming in the Serpentine and other stunts, as if most ordinary people are struggling, with their mortgages and their rent and their jobs and all the other things we have to do to make a living, with everything that's facing everybody now, what with the electricity bills, fuel bills. Mr. Sunak and his Chancellor sitting around the table, we're told by the press anyway, to launch another load of austerity onto everybody. Not happy bunnies, really, when our MPs shooting off into the sun, earning a fortune, and actually, apart from obviously some of the disgusting things they have to do, actually having a bloody good time. It is frightful for our democracy. The fact that he says, it shows him up as a human being. I think we actually learned he was a human being during Gina-gate, and, that he's I think I had a radio interview where one of his supporters said he's a good man. I'm thinking, well, it's not the first adjective I would jump to.